What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. I'm so glad a lot of you guys enjoyed my last video with commentary and my voice in it. So from now on, I think most of my videos will just have my voice explaining, how I'm doing things and how I'm actually carrying out the strategies I'm teaching you guys. But for today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to be a Mortis pro. Now, Mortis is definitely one of the most fun and entertaining brawlers to play in this game, but he's also very high skill cap and hard to master. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Mortis in all the different game modes. And the first mode we're jumping into is Solo Showdown. Now, for Solo Showdown, I definitely recommend using Coiled Snake. That extra range provided by Coiled Snake is extremely important since Mortis relies on his stealth, and being able to get closer to his opponents is really important. And one big mistake I want to say is that a lot of new Mortis players tend to waste their attacks just to get close to their opponents and end up finding themselves without any attacks available. I would say with Mortis, you want to use all of your attacks to actually deal damage, and that's exactly where Coiled Snake comes in. By having that extra range, you can basically get to your opponents much easier and maximize damage. Now, since I said this before, Mortis is a very, very stealth-reliant brawler. You want to be playing passive in Solo Showdown because you don't want to be going against any of these brawlers like, Shelly, Bull, Primo, Daryl. All these tanks are extremely bad matchups. You want to find matchups that are squishier for you, like Sprout, Barley, Dynamite, Tick, all the throwers. Other long-range squishy brawlers include Colt, Rico, and Piper that Mortis can just completely 3-tap or 4-tap with a gadget. So you can see right now I'm waiting for the right opportunity to look for a brawler that I can take out. Now I know there's a Terra up here, so I actually come here and force the Terra out of the bushes. And once again, you can see we're trying to play it safe. By playing it safe with Mortis, you're giving yourself time to find the right matchups, because with Mortis, it's all about matchups. You can see we're going to spot this Terra and catch her off guard with stealth. She didn't know that we were there, so a very, very nice play right there, using that gadget as well. You can see, again, we're just waiting. There's a Leon there. There's a Shelly. And you definitely do not want to be messing with Shelly, especially when she has energy drink. But you can see even this Terra with so many power cubes is going to go down right there, especially with our super. And we can just chill it now because you see we have 6 power cubes, so that's a very, very good situation. Whenever you have more than like 2 or 3 power cubes as Mortis, that's going to be a good situation for you to be in. But now you can see Max actually has energy drink, so I want to stay as far away from Max as I can, getting my own energy drink and allowing myself to just play it slow. We want to wait for this Max to run out of his energy drink before we go in, because I know that Max will completely melt us while we're on our way to him, right? So now he's completely out of the energy drink. We also lost ours, but here you can see we're going to completely just 3-tap the Max with the super. Once again, playing it slow, playing it smart. Patience is extremely important with Mortis, guys. Being able to just camp it out and say, okay, I'm going to wait until I see a good matchup instead of rushing it and dying. But for the next game mode I want to show you guys, it's going to be Bounty. Now, Bounty is a great mode for Mortis because the most popular bounty brawlers include Tick, Piper, Colt, and Brock. And all of these brawlers are extremely susceptible to assassins like Mortis. And you can see another good strategy with Mortis is to go and get the first star, allow your team to have that 1-0 lead. It's extremely important because it'll force the opponents to play aggressive. They will be the ones that have to play aggressive in order to catch up. Your team can just sit back and relax. So we actually got that kill, 3-0, but our Piper actually went down to the Crow. So that was kind of unfortunate. But right here, our Tick also goes down. So now we are in a deficit. We are 3-4 down, which forces us to play aggressive right here. You can see we actually catch a Crow here, but he does use the gadget and he's able to get away. So once again, it's 3-6 now, meaning we are the ones that have to play aggressive. It's extremely important to note that when you're leading, you want to be playing a little bit more passive, but when you're losing, you want to play a little bit more aggressive so that you can get that lead back. So you can see right here, we're just playing it slow, taking it slow. That Piper just keeps feeding, like, seriously, Piper, what are you doing? But anyways, it's 3-8 right now, so you can see this Tick is just on us. Guys, I swear this Brock literally just completely wiped out our team. Like, we are down 3-10 right now, but you can see that we're able to come back right here, get that kill on the Brock. He was completely just destroying our Piper and our Tick, but luckily our Piper was able to kill their Tick, which got us the 10-13 lead. Now with Mortis and Bounty, you want to be playing very, very, very aggressive as much as you can, because that is your whole purpose, is to cause disruption. The purpose of Mortis is to have presence. Even just having presence will cause the opponents to have to go back. That's one of the most important things. And you can see right here, a really, really good thing. We actually took the the tick bomb for our tick so that our tick could stay alive. We tanked it because we have more HP. So just that level of awareness on the field is extremely important for Mortis. And as you can see right here, we actually end up coming out with the lead 20-18 here, and we're able to take this game. Very, very nice. So you can see with Mortis is you don't necessarily have to get an insane amount of kills. It's just about keeping the presence and preventing the opponents from pushing up. And getting the first star is really important to force your opponents to have to, push on you instead of you pushing on them. But yeah, the next game mode I want to show you guys is actually going to be Gem Grab. Now, Gem Grab is another great mode. As you can see, the current map is Double Swoosh. There are some very, very good Gem Grab maps that Mortis excels on. And Mortis really, really excels on the maps, I want to say, that a lot of, squishy brawlers are typically played in. For example, the open maps that include, this map right here, Double Swoosh. A lot of squishy brawlers actually end up, playing on this map. Like, you have Mr. P's, you got Pipers, you got Bows, Nitas, Pokos. These are all squishy brawlers that can't do a lot of good damage. You see Nita completely getting wrecked right there, Poco right here. On very, very few Gem Grab maps will you see tanks. Tanks are really not in the meta right now, so Gem Grab is actually a very, very good mode for Mortis. You can see we're just going to kill this Nita once again, guys. Just farming that Nita for the super. And Gale right here getting pinched. Another really good tip that I want to share with you guys is with Mortis' super, you want to try and hit more than one opponent, and you'll see a lot of pros doing this. Because when you hit only one person, you're not really getting enough value, especially in 3v3. You want to hit at least 2 people with your Mortis super, because that'll help you charge up your super much faster, and it'll also help you heal up a lot faster, which is really important for Mortis to have that extra HP. But you can see right here, we have a very nice lead against the opponents here. Once again, we are playing Mortis, so we want to be stealthy. Or right now, we're just trying to switch sides to see which side is better for us. Now, Gale does counter Mortis, so I actually come and look at that beautiful pull by our Terra, getting us that nice triple kill. Really, really OP. You see, I give that nice emo to her. But that's going to give us the win right here pretty much. 10 seconds left. And once again, we're just chilling here because look at that. Another beautiful pull, and we're just going to team up them 2 times in a row. So you can see it was really important in this game, from summarizing it, for us to try and find the right matchups, right? We were taking the Nita at the beginning because Nita didn't have Bear, and I knew I could beat her in a 1v1. Right, rather than going against a Gale, who I knew could blow us and just completely kill us with that super, I went against Anita because I knew I could get my super from her. So with Mortis, I think a big reason why people often tend to fail with Mortis is because they're unable to find the right matchups. If you can find the right matchups, I guarantee you'll be able to win 90% of your games with Mortis. But you can see right here, we're going to be playing in Brawl Ball for the next game mode, and this game perfectly illustrates why, even if you're playing against tanks, guys, Frank and Primo, you can still have a decent time with Mortis in Brawl Ball. So Brawl Ball is definitely one of those game modes where you need to practice your Mortis dribbling skills. And when I say dribbling skills, I mean actually being able to, shoot the ball forward and then catch it, with your Mortis dash. And this requires a bit of practice, so I would recommend doing this in like a practice friendly game where you're just trying to swipe 2 times really, really quickly in the same direction so that you're able to retrieve the ball after you've tossed it forward. Now, you do have to be hitting in the same direction, so swiping in the same direction in order to get the ball, and you have to do it at a very quick rate so that your ball's not travel too far and your Mortis can actually retrieve the ball, right? So this is really important because with Mortis, not only do you want to have good ball handling control, but you also want to conserve as many shots as possible. So by dribbling like this, you're able to save shots for when you really need them, and you're able to get the ball exactly where you want it to be, right? So you can see we're going to have a very nice pass, playing selflessly, just giving the ball to other people on my team and allowing them to score. Now, another big tip I want to give you guys with Mortis is to never go for the ball at the beginning of the game. Now, I see a lot of newbies just trying to go for the ball and immediately trying to score. That's a very big mistake because with Mortis, it's all about creating opportunities to score. When you go for the ball immediately, you're basically making it a 2v3 to where you can't do anything because you're holding the ball, right? It's basically 2 against 3. That's one of the worst things you can do. You want to let the opponents take the ball so that you and your teammates can have a 3v2 advantage rather than having a 2v3 deficit. It's a really big difference, honestly. But you can see right here, we're able to get that Primo down. We're just dropping everything we can, and here I'm trying to get a good opportunity to score here. Brock is going to try and go, and right there we're going to be able to grab the ball, and actually Primo catches it, but it's all good because we're going to get the kill. And looks like the Frank is just given up, so that's going to be an easy goal, and we're going to put it right into the net. thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really hope you guys learned something from today's episode of how to master Mortis. I will be doing a lot more of these how-to videos in the future. I'm so glad you enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace!